Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Did you not hear me?
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Tanvir bhai, did you not hear me before?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Please switch off your mics. If you have any question, you can type in the chat. So I will try to reply your questions during the lesson. Or you can raise your hand. Alhamdulillah, today we are starting Madinah Book 1, Durusul Lughatul Arabiya, Juz 1. Today we will learn its first lesson, grammar of the first lesson. First and second lesson we will learn together. Today you don't have to read anything, you just have to listen, learn carefully. And practice of this lesson will be tomorrow. So lesson 1 and lesson 2 will have 2 classes. Today you have to learn the grammatical rules apply in this lesson. And tomorrow you will learn the lesson from the book, and there will be a chance for you to read and practice the lesson. So we start our lesson. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. As we have learned in the English, there are 8 parts of speech. English has 8 parts of speech. Noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb, interjection, verb, conjunction, and preposition. These are the 8 parts of speech in the English. But in Arabic, there are only 3 parts of speech. Noun, we call it ismun. Noun, we call it ismun. The sun. And the verb, name of an action, we call it fi'lun. And the particle, we call it harfun. So parts of speech, noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb, interjection, they all fall in one category in Arabic. Noun is fall in the category of ism. Pronouns also fall in the category of ism. Adjective also fall in the category of ism. Adverb also fall in the category of ism. Interjection also falls in the category of ism. So noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb, interjection, we will call them ismun in the Arabic. Okay. And the verb, we will call it fi'lun. Conjunction and the preposition. Particle in Arabic, we call it harfun. Okay. This is alphabetic, we already know. Arabic vowel signs. What are the Arabic vowel signs? Arabic has 3 short vowels. Dhamma, First is Dhamma. We call it Dhamma. Dhammatun. And this is its sign of Dhamma. If you saw this sign on any particle, any haraf, so you should recognize it as a Dhamma. And it sounds oo. Mu, like mu. So meme has Dhamma. Muhandisun. Muhandisun. Here it gives sound of oo. And the second vowel fatta. Fathatun. Fathatun. We usually write it on the top of the particle, top of the haraf. And it gives handisun. Mu handisun. So it gives a sound of ah. It gives a sound of ah. Mu handisun. Here you can see red one, ha. There is a fatha on ha. Mu handisun. And the third vowel is kasra. Kasratun. We write it under or below the letter. And it gives sound of e. Muhandisun. And here you can see highlighted red one, da, and there is a kasra below the da, under the da. Muhandisun. These are the short vowels. In Arabic, we call them short vowels. And now we will learn long vowels. What are the long vowels? Long vowels are formed by adding the associated letter to the short vowels. Wow. To elongate Dhamma. Dhammatun. Maftuhun. You see here? Maftuhun. There is a ta. Ta has a fatha. If a letter has fatha and we have to make him a long vowel, we will add vav. With the Dhamma, we always will add vav. With Dhamma, we cannot add alif or ya. After Dhamma, we only will add vav. Maftuhun. After ta, we had added vav. So when we added vav after the Dhamma, it will become a long vowel and we will prolong it. Maftuhun. So here these are the short, like Muhandi. So da we read it short. Muhandisun. Da we don't pronounce it long. Muhandisun. But here we have to prolong this letter. Maftuhun. And if there is a fatha, we will add alif. Alif to elongate fatha. Babun. Ba have fatha. Ba. This is short vowel ba. But when we add alif with ba, it will become babun. And same ya. If there is a kasra, then we will add ya. Ya to elongate kasra. Kamisun. After meme taking kasra, so with kasra we only can add ya. These are the points you have to remember. Va we will add with Dhamma, alif we will add with fatha, and ya we will add with kasra. And we have to prolong the haraka. We have to pronounce it long. Almost we can pronounce it double. Absence of a vowel sign is denoted by sukun. If there is a no vowel sign at a haraf, there is no vowel sign, then we will put there sukun. We call it sukun, sukunun, and this is a sign of sukun. Like mak, this kaf have no haraka, no dhamma, no fatha, no kasra. So this is a sukun, silent. There is a sukun or silent. So we will give a haraka sukun, mak, surun. Okay. Next, we will learn about the indefinite and definite in the Arabic. What are the signs of definite and the indefinite? Like English, Arabic nouns can be indefinite, indefinite. We call it nakiratun. If there is an indefinite noun, we will call it nakiratun. And if a definite noun, we call it ma'rifatun. An indefinite noun is indicated by tanween. If a noun is indefinite, then there will be a tanween on the noun, on the last harf of the noun, last particle of the noun, which doubles the vowel sign at the end of the word. So tanween is doubling the vowel at the last particle or last harf of the word, of the noun, like kitabun. Kitabun, there is a tanween, double vowel. On ba, there is a double vowel, bun. Actually, this is like bun. Bun. This noon have silent. So what we do, this noon we eliminate. We delete the noon and we give the tanween. Kitabun. The real one is like this. This one is real form, bun. Same like Muhammadun. So Muhammadun, there is like this. Actually, the real writing of the Muhammad is like this, Muhammadun. Noon is silent. What we do? We delete the noon. We deleted the noon. Then we added an other vowel here. We double the vowel. So it becomes Muhammadun. Kitabun. Same like kursiyun, a chair. In Arabic, we don't have any alternate of a. Kitabun means a book. But in Arabic, there is no harf that indicate the a. For a, in Arabic, this a. So a is hidden in a kitabun. Kursiyun, a chair. While the definite noun, a definite noun is indicated by alif lam. When we add alif lam, when we prefix alif lam to the noun, that this also result in eliminating tanween. So if we prefix alif lam to the noun, then the tanween will be eliminated. There will be no tanween, no more tanween after adding the alif lam, al, at the end of the word. So kitabun, it is an indefinite noun. Al kitabu, we added al, we prefixed alif lam, al kitabu. So it becomes the book. This is particle of indefinite. Al kursiyu, the chair. Now these are the definite nouns. We know about the chair and we know about the book that we are talking about here. Al and tanween, alif lam, al and tanween cannot coexist. Alif lam and tanween cannot come together at the same time or at the noun. Al kitabun will be incorrect. If we write like this, al kitabun, al kursiyun, so it will be incorrect. Please note many proper nouns. Proper nouns. Muhammadun, Khalidun, and with tanween. There are the many proper nouns. They have tanween, but they are still definite. They are still marfa, because proper nouns, they are always marfa, they are always definite. Even though they have a tanween, Muhammadun, Ahmadun, Khal, Muhammadu don't have a tanween, but Muhammadu, Ahmadu don't have a tanween, but Muhammadun have a tanween. Muhammadun, Khalidun, Yasirun, they have a tanween, but they are definite, they are not indefinite. So proper nouns, they are definite, even though they have a tanween. Next in this lesson, we will learn about the Ismul Isharati, demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns. Ismul Isharati. This haza. For this we use haza, and for that we use zalika. Haza, this. Ismul Isharati lil qarib. Demonstrative pronoun to point the thing near. If the thing is near, then we use haza. Far, if the thing is far away from us, then we use zalika. Ismul Ishara lil ba'id. For near, haza, and far, zalika. Like all pronouns, these are definite. We have learned that pronouns are definite. Pronouns are definite, proper nouns are definite, and same the Ismul Ishara, demonstrative pronouns, they will also be definite because they are also pronoun. These are masculine. Haza and zalika we use for masculine, singular. Mufrad, we call it mufrad. So haza and zalika we will use to point out for the masculine. Masculine singular. For feminine, we cannot use haza and zalika. What we will use for the feminine? We will learn the letter later. These are used when pointing to the masculine nouns and masculine singular nouns. These haza and zalika we use for the masculine singular nouns. For plurals, they have different forms. For plurals, masculine, we cannot use haza and zalika. Masculine singular nouns. They have feminine counterpart. We will learn later. Haza and zalika are pronounced haza. We pronounce it haza, zalika, respectively, but written without the alif. We write it like this. We write it like this. We don't write alif. Zalika, haza. But we pronounce like this. Haza, zalika. And alif, we don't write. Writing in this form and pronounce in this form. Haza, zalika. Like haza kitabun. Haza kitabun. This is a book. And this is a definite. Haza is definite. So this book is also definite because we know about this book. We know the book. That's why we are pointing to the book. Even it has a tanween. Even it has a tanween, but because there is a demonstrative pronoun, so it becomes a definite. Haza kitabun. This is a book. Then man and ma. What is the use of man and ma in Arabic? Ma mean what? Man mean who? What? What we use for irrational being. Irrational being. Ghairu akilin. Ghair akil. Non-living. Non-living things. Animals. Plants. Etc. So these are these are things called irrational being, irrational things. For irrational things, we will use ma. What is this? If we have to ask someone about something, we will ask him ma haza. Ma haza. What is this? We cannot say man haza. But about the man used for rational being. Akil. What is the akil? Human being. Human being, jinns, and angels. These three kinds of being is called akil, rational beings. Human being, jinns, and angels. If we are talking about the human being, if we have to ask about the jinn, if we have asked about the angels, then we will use man. Who is this? Man haza. So for rational being, human, jinn, and angels, we will use man. We cannot use ma here. For irrational being, we cannot use ma, and for rational being, we cannot use. For irrational being, we cannot use man, and for rational being, we cannot use ma. Okay. Next is particle of interrogation. Particle of interrogation, we call it harful istifhami. Harful istifhami. Particle of interrogation. Like this is a this is a house. Hada baytun. Hada baytun. If we have to ask about someone, we have to question about the house. So is this a house? Is this a house? Hada baytun. This is particle of interrogation, harful istifham. We use it to ask the question about something or someone. Prefixing a to a statement turns it into a question. Prefixing a to a statement turns it into a question. So when we have to change a sentence or a statement into a question, we will prefix a. Used in this context, a is called harful istifham, particle of interrogation. So what if we reply the answer, if we reply the question, we use harful jawab, particles of answer. What are the particles of answer? If we want hada baytun, is this a house? We want to say no, this is not a house. So what we will reply? La. Hada masjidun. No, this is a masjid. This is not a house. This is a masjid. So when we have to deny, we will say la. No. And if that is a house, so we will reply in yes. Yes, it is. This is a house. The la and La mean no, naam mean yes. They are both, la and naam are called harful jawabi, particles of answer. We use them when we answer a question. Someone inquiring about the someone or something, we will in reply we use la and naam. Okay. So this was our lesson for today. Okay, any of you have anything about the lesson you want to ask? You can ask. You can raise hand. I will open your mic. Any of you have to ask any question? Okay, Usman. Wait a minute. Yes, Brother Usman.
What about istifham of hal?
About?
Hal. When do you use hal? Hal is also istifham, correct?
When we will reach at that lesson, we will learn about the hal.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Just simplify the things. We will learn everything in a sequence. It is a beginning of the book, and students are new. I don't want to confuse them. Okay. Any of them? about the lesson, what we have learned. Any of you have any question about this lesson? There are two kinds of the questions, positive and negative. So when we ask a positive question, we use hal. We cannot use hal for a negative question. And for negative and positive, for both we can use a. A we can use for both negative and positive questions. But hal we only use for the positive questions. Like, is this not a book? We cannot say hal. We cannot use hal because the question is negative. But if we say, is this a house? This is a positive question. There is no, nothing is negative. So we can use a, we can use hal. Both we can use. But only for the negative question, we cannot use hal. Okay. I think none of you have any question. So we end our lesson here. Any of you have anything to ask? Here is the WhatsApp number. You can note the number. You can ask anything about the lesson. Try to ask only about the lessons. Inshallah, if I will get the time, I will reply you. So we end our lesson here. Inshallah, tomorrow we will have a class at the same time. Okay. إلى اللقاء مع السلامة. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
One question, please. If you
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Jazakallahu khairan.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
may I ask a
Waalaikumsalam
question?
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ustaz.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وأنتم فجزاكم الله خير.
I have a question if you just
Iyaka.
Okay. Fatima, what is your question?
dear, are you going to put the record in a Telegram channel or not? Because we want to listen it again and again.
Which one?
The record of the lecture.
Yes, you will get it.
Oh,
It
thank
is-
you so much.
Okay. It is recorded, so you will get the recording.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, thank you very much. إلى اللقاء مع السلامة. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Jazakallahu khairan.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
الكثيرة